Art, Kaiju is talking about Kaiju again!
When looking at the sculpt of the Ultima here, you can clearly see that this guy's got a turtleneck. Unlike the anime where Godzilla's neck is straight, here Godzilla is crooked. A little too much. This disproportionate part will play a bigger role afterwards. Another part to note is that Bandai's iteration of Ultima isn't all that screen accurate. When it comes to screen accuracy, Bandai's top notch as they double down on the details, as seen in my previous Mecha GE. However, there are times when even the great Bandai fucks up. While Ultima here isn't a complete
failure,
can't help but notice that this guy feels off, and wish Bandai would have given the minimum amount of effort. Looking at the head, you can clearly visualize that this is a monster, as the disproportionate teeth just makes it terrifying, especially considering the paint being a fuck up. This is in addition to the jaw being asymmetrical, as they can't close properly. Instead, you get this awkward jawline that makes Godzilla impossible to chew his food. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg, as taking a clear look at the eyes,
one ugly motherfucker.
Looking inside the mouth, Ultima has several rows of teeth and a red paint job, but nothing special. Moving down, the body is well detailed, with each individual layer being on top of one another, adding extra thickness for added protection. Look at the arms. It's your average sculpted Monster Arts arms with decently sized hands. A point to take in is that the claws are separately colored, but you can clearly see that Bandai just slapped it on, especially considering the superb paint job on the 2001 version of Godzilla. Moving further down, Ultima here is a dick boy, as the thighs are. Such proportionally sized legs do explain how Godzilla is able to hold his own weight. But you have to admit that such proportions makes it look less like a kaiju and more like a Metal Gear character. As a staple of all Godzilla designs, Ultima here comes with its unique plates, as not only is the shape and formation superb, but the paint job is splendid, as the blood veins protruding from the plates makes Godzilla an otherworldly presence. Point to note.
Onegai, Kami-sama.
Moving further down, Ultima here comes with its long and hard tail. Despite the length alone, it dwarfs the body, while also being larger than that of Shin Godzilla's own individual tail.
Think I jerked off in here? I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck. I'll fucking come in your kitchen. I'll come on your fucking art. I'll come anywhere I want.
When looking at what comes with Ultima, just like before, Bandai never ceases to amaze me as they keep lowering the bar ever so more. Firstly, an alternative head. This is the head when Ultima is about to fire his atomic beam. Unlike the previous head, which was a doo-doo, this one is much better, as better painted, first of all, and secondly, the inside of the mouth is beautiful. I bet you like cherries. Nande cherry? Ultima also comes with two miniature variants of Jetto Jaguar, which are mostly plain but can be used for size comparison, but nothing else. With everyone knowing that Monster Arts doesn't have the greatest range of articulation, Ultima here is basically very limited, especially considering the bulk of this boy. Firstly, head. Limited, especially due to the fragile and loose
Can you fit these down?
joints. Returning to the neck, it's a downgrade from the 2019 and 2021 versions of Godzilla. Arms, decent for Monster Arts. Hands, similar to the head, is connected by a
79 is in French.
no,
You know that? You know?
79.
joints. The body. When looking at the legs, thickness prevents additional range, but still mobile enough for a Monster Arts. The tail.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, when looking at the size, while initially big, looking close up, the body isn't that big after all. Let's be honest, the tail's what makes this figure, not the body. Here's Ultima next to Gunpla, bigger Gunpla, SH Figuarts, Figma, and Godzilla, 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 and Godzilla. In conclusion, Ultima here is a big and hefty fella. In doing so, it holds its own presence when in your shelf. With its own individual fearsome aura and tower-defining tail, this figure is hard to disappoint. However, a big no-no is that the limited articulation, especially due to the fragile ball joints, does make the figure easy to break. This is in addition to a fucked up paint job, which does make it hard for me to recommend to completionists or people who want this as their first monster arts. With that said, I would only recommend this figure for people who are either the fans of the pseudoscience or the Godzilla design. But if you're like me, then this figure will remind you of more innocent and pure times.